Oops. Didn't even get the microphone ready yet. Does that work? I can hear myself. Down a little. OCD microphone placement. Good enough, I think. I'm going to try to structure my desktop layout so I'm not killing all of... Turn off myself. Come on. There we go. I'm going to make sure that I don't run out of memory this time, because that was awkward. Oh, I need to check if the music is too loud. Doesn't seem to be. Okay, there we go. Off. So... hopefully, I don't get bogged down with, like, little things this time, and I can just relax and draw something. Maybe this. The microphone is like wrapping around my arm, and I don't like it. That works. Probably. That works. If I'm a little subdued tonight, it's because I am fighting a headache. But there's nothing else I can think of to do, and I'm bored, so we're gonna try it. Okay, so we left. Where's my mouse? Let's see if I can do that. That work? Does this work? What about this? Is this? I see myself. Okay. I keep moving this thing around and I don't know if I'm blocking me. So, okay. I rearranged my monitors in Windows so I don't accidentally drag things across the capture monitor. Which also means I can't move my cursor from left to middle to right anymore. So if I get frustrated about that, that's why. So where were we with this? Boop, boop, boop. I think I needed to, like, learn how to do some wings. Which is easy in my head. And obviously from the top. Because I did this wing right here. Whoops. I did this wing right here. Select that. Alright. So all we need to do really is that. Easy. Go. Easy peasy. No, it's not easy. And I'm not gonna leave this here. Although, not a half bad attempt at figuring out a thing. Okay, so to warm up, I'll just draw some wings. If I can remember the keys. Alright, there's that key. B for brush. Is that good? What is that? 20? 10% flow? Yeah. Works well enough for me. What if we... Is that something I want to deal with? Generally speaking, they say don't do both opacity and what is that? The stylus won't stay steady enough to display the tooltip. Pressure for size. They say don't hook opacity and size to pin pressure at the same time. But I think don't tell me what to do. That's what I said to that. Okay, so let's just doodle some wings. Actually, I think maybe I do want that. Maybe some more flow. Oh, yeah. Half the battle for me is fighting with brush settings. I'm gonna go get my wing references out again. If I can find them. Drawings, references I like. I'm looking at all the different kinds of wing references I have, and I'll probably just go with the one I like. Voila! I'm gonna stick this over here. You can see that I have 3 monitors, so I put the middle monitor above the 2, like split in half underneath, so the middle of both are right here in the middle. So I can either go down to the left for the first monitor, down to the right for the third monitor. I'll get the hang of it. Hopefully. Alright. I do this a lot. When I don't know what I'm doing, I just draw circles. Alright, so, I mean, you're supposed to draw the bones of a wing, but to be honest, I don't know the bones of a wing yet. And I suppose that should be something that I look into, but I haven't yet. So this part attaches to the shoulder, and then it kind of does this thing, and then this is the shoulder. It's kind of like the elbow, and then this is the wrist, so to speak, and then the fingers, which are the feathers, come off of that. What was that? Pressure malfunction. So the feathers come off like this usually. And also kind of like that. And it looks like there's, you know, the part that the feathers attach to here, and then oh boy. Whoa. This is the tricky part. And for part, I really wish I had a Cintiq. Because I cannot translate very well the strokes of the brush on the tablet while I'm looking at the monitor. And it doesn't help that I drew for a while on a Surface, like a Microsoft Surface laptop thing. Which means I got used to drawing on a monitor. There's a wing that needs to come out here. So for the basic pattern of a wing is like this almost, like with everything so you've got the long feathers here, and then a little gap of stuff, and then whatever these feathers are. So it kind of does this sort of thing. Then you've got fluffy tough thingies up here, and then, you know, that wingy stuff. Sometimes you'll even get fancy and put like a second row of feathers in here, and then I mean, they're wings. Whoops. I think that looks like a chicken wing. Chicken wing! Delete them. I think I want to leave off the opacity thing. I'm going to check my sound levels real quick. Good, 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 good. Clear out some of this stuff. I didn't break it, did I? Okay. Nope. Okay. So I have like a noise gate on my microphone, so if I'm afraid I don't... Oh. Can't tell if that's wiggly. What am I trying to say? I don't know if that's a jitter on the brush or just an optical illusion caused by all the strokes underneath. Let's go in for analysis. It looks pretty smooth. It looks like it's just an illusion. All the layered, not quite opaque. So how do I need to draw this? Do I also need to flip her over? Do it this way. Oh, I didn't flip, did I? That was a thing from not yesterday, but last week. That leg looks terrible when it's flipped. The front doesn't look too bad flipped, which is good. But it's this leg. What is the shortcut key for that? V. Move tool. It's going to pick up the colors instead of the... I mean, that is the body layer, but what about... Oh, leg layer. Why did I color that gray? It looks like I need to keep it. I thought gray was for not saving, but... Okay. Drink break. Actually, I'm gonna put that right there without causing an issue. Does anybody see this over here? Nope. She needs to watch. Right. This frickin' leg. I have a feeling I'm going to be raging about the frickin' leg. Oh, is this on? Why does this keep changing? Discard the changes. Nose itching. I want massive smoothing. I don't think so. Is that capturing that trail? It is. Whee! That is Lazy Nezumi. That's how you pronounce it. That's how I pronounce it. I love it. Weighted. I can feel it, but I'm like, I don't know how it actually affects the brush at all. I'm a simple artist. I'll just do... I don't think I want that. See, I can't get the concept of the circle down when I'm not drawing right on the screen. Right on the screen. Be prepared for lots of Control-Z's, I suppose. See, that's not too bad, all things considered. It's quite a nice butt, if I do say so myself. Let me get rid of that. Ah! There's some pin drift or something. Okay, so actually, with the color turned off, that leg doesn't look half bad. Okay, it was my color throwing me off. So, which I have to be careful with, because I like color, kind of visualize stuff, but if I mess up the color, then it throws off the whole... This wing. Where did we flip the brush? Not the brush, the canvas. I'm sorting my task manager by memory use. Hopefully, Photoshop isn't even in the top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10. I find that hard to believe. How come Photoshop isn't in the task manager? Creative Cloud is Photoshop. There we go. Using 8 gigs. So... I've lost my mouse. There we go. If I put the pin on the tablet, it'll put it right on the right monitor. We're going to... Do I even want to mess with this? History states. Oh, there's the huge pixel dimension. Default photos, web UI design. What's considered a huge pixel dimension? Hundreds of megapixels. Megapixel is 1,000 pixels, right? Okay, so I guess I just need this. Oh, that changed nothing. Alright, I'll just leave it at that until something goes wrong. Which it likely will. Oh, I don't want to turn it off. Subtle. Subtle curves. The hoof. The leggy bit. Come on. There we go. I need to take the whole sketch layer and, like, do this the old school way. Where you draw kind of your multiple layers and then, whoops, then draw on top of them. When you're, come on, go. Where you draw your multiple sketch layers and then you draw your final lines on top of it once you get everything. Of course. I think what I need to do is actually figure out where this wing is going. The idea is that it's just open. Not really. I guess it all depends on, I mean, the lines here, yes, but it depends more upon the shading when I'm done. That looks absolutely horrible. I'm really starting to think I should be doing this on my Surface, but I don't think it can handle. I'll need a video capture card before I do that. I'm certainly not going to set everything up for streaming on my Surface. Alright, so that's a hoofy thing, which it seems fairly kind of do that sort of number, right? Make it fluffy. That looks weird. Let's not even bother. So kind of that bone thing again where you do this. Yeah. Seems legitimate. Legitimate arrangement of bones. Then these get bigger because they're in the foreground. I don't want to get too crazy with, like, fluff and stuff. But I do want to maintain a certain amount of said fluff. The leg looks better when it's more straight. Seems to... I mean, the bones don't bend. There's not actually... They don't curve. Except for this part, because there is no bone there. Whoops. Still in eraser mode. See, the part about the back part here is, you know, it does this more or less. I need to turn that up. So it's more like that. Sort of. I think they usually go more up like that. Like a spring almost. Because then this can move forward up like that to kind of bring the foot up. And then this also can go up like that, I believe. And this usually goes down like that, so you can have a sitting. So it kind of does that. Usually I've seen like people draw the muscle leap. I don't even know what you'd call that. The hip, I guess, kind of out more when it's all bunched up like that. Hi. I see you in there. It looks like the Twitch stats page that I'm looking at is down. It says I'm offline. So the bones? The bone lines? Maybe Twitch is broken. I'm going to check real quick. Is there a Twitch status page anywhere? Seems to be okay, but who knows? Okay. So those are legs. Wait a second. There we go. I'm gonna stick those in their own layer. Sketchy legs. The key to this working at my level is probably to keep the lines looking a little messy like this. which I'm not sure about. Whoops. I mean, I'll clean them up a little bit, but, I mean, shoulder's a bit too much, I think. I think... now that I'm, like, connecting the dots, she's pretty stretched out. That's a stretchy pony. Maybe her leg needs to be thicker. Not bad. Flip it. Does it still look not bad? Maybe I can do something about... that's gonna mess too much up, I think. I'm gonna put it back. Put it back the way it was. Pretty sure I'm ruining it at this point. Yep, we're gonna go back. Go back. 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 Yeah. Flip canvas. Save it. Part of it is the symbol down here is like get rid of that. This is like throwing me off. So if it was smaller, I bet it would look better. Ignore the sketch part. Ugh. Gotta do this thing. So... square it up a bit. It doesn't look too bad. Or it does, and... if she's gonna be longer, she needs to be bigger. Most of that is actually going to be covered up by everyone's favorite wings. I'm drawing on the wrong layer. I better stop. Let's see. We're gonna wing it. So normally I like to draw fairly large wings, actually. Normally it'd be something like that. I'd be covering all that detail anyway. For reference. Rid of that. So that's how the wing would be normally. Come on, you can do it. Why is it like selecting the entire everything there? So that's how it would normally be. Photoshop is up to 12 gigs of memory. Performance. Is that how much? I gave it 15. I mean, it's fine if it uses that much. It's just everything else needs to just not crash. That's the wing attach point. So as far as the bones go, am I gonna have to look up wing bones? 'Cause I will. I will, and everyone's gonna regret it. Wing bone reference? That's the word. Suppose I could bring the wing references up here. Oh, super crashy. I am not surprised. A lot of times Twitch will like break down, but if anybody is like already connected and already streaming, it won't cause a problem for them, but it'll cause a problem for everybody else trying to get in. Alula. So it kind of does here. Shoulder. Then elbow. Yeah, so you're like shoulder is where the wing attaches. Then that's the elbow. And then that's the wrist. And the feathers come off the See? So the thing I have to do, basically draw an arm. So for I mean, that's how the bones will look without perspective in mind. What is it? What's going on? And then usually, I guess, the meaty part of the wing that the feathers attach to hold the bones, and then the feathers come off of that. Actually, I think I just want to do this. I'm yawning because I'm tired. What I would really like is if I could draw in 3D. But I can't. I could do it in VR. The problem is I need to make the wing look like it's laying on the cloud and not tucked up or anything like that. I'm not touching Blender with a 10-foot pole. I've tried many times. What if the feathers are spread out? That might work. Ooh. I think I accidentally did it. What am I gonna do? Gonna do a little trick here. Nope. Nope. And that's not what I wanted to do. Color everything in white, so it's like blocking out all the lines underneath. It's not terrible. What does it look like zoomed out? That is zoomed out. What does it look like really zoomed out? The problem then becomes the feathers themselves. Whoops. 20px. Drawing the individual feathers. Making them all look like they belong. Like that, to some extent. Oh, paint bucket this. Yeah. Or if I paint bucket that. That's what I thought. I'm not naming my layers, so this is going to be like super difficult to change later if I need to. This is the original colors. These are the original colors. I need to get up. I'm losing my mouse again because I changed my monitor layout. I need to get the... What am I looking for exactly? Yeah. That. Okay, here we go. These are the colors I want. These are the updated colors. They're all different. I don't know which colors I want exactly now. This is the face. Back. And these wings are like completely different from how I do mine. They're just like... I don't even know. Fluffy. I wouldn't call them feathers, but they look like feathers. Or artistically, they are feathers. Let's see what that looks like. Well, if you're dying, I hope that my soothing voice will send you off peacefully. See, look how different that is. And that was like... compared to, like, the rest of it, the wings are the brightest and the face is second, and then the back is even darker. Maybe I'll take the wing color. Now she just looks like a toffee. Bye! If it's pizza, mail me some. Ah! Not that. Not really thinking about anything, just it as a whole. I'm just staring at it and like, huh. After like trying the updated colors from this, I'm pretty sure that for any cartoony shaped, any cartoony style version of this character needs to have brighter colors. I've lost my mouse. There we go. Okay. I need to get these layers under control. Sketch 2. Wing. Body. Turn the colors off. They are distracting. Erase. Do. I think that works for... My phone charged up? I'll get that out of the way. Body B20 px. Wait. Oh no! Black, please. Okay. Oh. The other... Do I want to flip it and draw it that way? It's possible. Oh, okay. Thing about the shoulder comes up. No. Didn't get rid of the... Put in some textures on the tail before I forget. It's draped off the edge of the cloud. So the hair is really kind of, well, rainbow dashy, I guess, but not quite as spiky. I don't want spikes, but I don't want, like... Whoops. iPad notifications. Getting into more details than I really ought to at this point. The chin, the nose. It's ending up looking like a mouth. Get rid of that. Eyes. I think the hardest part about these dudes is their face. I've never really done cheeks before. And I think I don't... Her head is facing more that way than toward the camera. So there's more of a that angle. So you can kinda just barely see the other side of the snout. Draw a little nose. The next hardest part, where does the mouth go and how far back does it go? Don't know. What? That seems good enough for now. I do like longer noses though, so maybe we'll pull that out a bit. Or rather, get rid of that. Move that part back. Aw. Not bad. Think there needs to be a little something, just a little bit of something to have some color over there. But not too much. Maybe not at all. Because there's this. The other hoof. Hoof. Which needs to be no, I was gonna say significantly, maybe not significantly smaller than the foreground one, but it does kind of need to be. Gonna put it on its own layer and move it around, see where it needs to go. And might be fine. Of course, now, right at the moment, it looks like her leg is coming out of her eyeball. Needs to have more. Not a whole lot, but just enough. Hair, that is. I think most of it is on the other side. Get rid of that. There is actually an elbow, so it needs to be a little bit more hinted at that there's an edge. A wing. Work on the wing a little bit. Don't damage it too much. Do I want a layer of feathers halfway down? That's sort of like the realistic way of doing it. Multiple layers of the longer feathers, but it might be too busy for this style. Believe it or not, I think I was gonna say the expression is too happy, but maybe we'll deal with that later. I was gonna shrink this leg, that's what I was gonna do. I don't think I want to do that. Although it's like up on a higher cloud. I think I like that. That's a bones layer. Let's recycle that into the stinky cloud. Ah, beautiful thinky cloud. A happy little thinky cloud. I think I detailed that part too much. Undo it all. I think her hair's too poofy at this point, also. What does it look like flipped? I haven't flipped in a while. That leg is definitely weird when it's flipped. What do we want to do with that? Back down, maybe there. In which case, should probably be a tad bit bigger. I accept that, I think. I'm looking at it through OBS now because that's kind of like the smaller thumbnail version of it. I suppose I could just zoom out if I really wanted to. That's about the size it'll look here on anybody's stream anyway. Which is a good point, actually. I'm drawing at such a bigger resolution that when I shrink it, a lot of the imperfections will just go away. Alright. The hair needs to be not as wild. So unfortunately, we selected the wrong layer. What's that look like? A little odd. I think it needs to be honestly, don't know what it needs to be. That looks all right. It's no Van Gogh, that's for sure. The leg? Yeah, that's the leg layer. So let's clean up the nose bit, see if that works. Yeah, it works. I think that works. It looks comfortable to me. Let's erase some of this other stuff so I can see how the wings work. I think we're good to go to the next stage. I think the wing looks properly flattened out on the cloud. E. I called it E. Body. Body. Oh, what about another ear? You would see the second ear, wouldn't you? If they were that big. Perfect. Kind of texturing where some of the hair should go. Not gonna lie, it's pretty nice the way it is. I like slightly messy looking drawings, I guess you could say. Not quite sure what to do about the neck, because that's not natural, but I don't know. Maybe this needs to come in a little bit. The jawbone needs to come in a little bit. Maybe less of an outline and more of a shadow in the future. She's looking pretty round, and I prefer pointy. Oh. It's not a bad looking face, if I do say so myself. So to help me, I changed the colors of my outlines, and the black outline is the what I need to stay inside for 1920 by 1080. Yeah, 1080. So as long as I do that, like the thought cloud is pretty close to the edge, but I'm okay as long as I stay inside the... I'm going to do some cloud outlines. The thing is to make the cloud look like it's sinking in, and you can't get like too crazy with the lines. You have to do it with the shading. The lines are more for the outline. And like to hint that it's getting tucked under the... Like this especially, since the wing is supposed to be on top of the cloud, then we need a little bit of like the cloud is sinking in. And under the chin. Does that look good? I thought the cloud needed to like come up a little bit over here, but I'm not sure since... Well, that doesn't look atrocious, so I suppose it's okay. Please say that this is the right layer. Cloud layer. Whew, good. Cloud. I'm not sure. Thanks. That's the plan. The plan is to be cute. Which layer was the thought balloon on? Thought. ZZ balloon. Could that stand to be bigger? Nah, not really. No, honestly, not really. In fact, might need to be smaller. I'm used to control moving. No, shift moving. Yeah. I'm used to that moving a lot farther, but there's a lot of... Okay. Yeah. I was looking up references for this, and I'm pretty sure that's all anybody draws. A pony with wings sleeping on a single cloud. But I'm going to be using this for offline stream banner, so... Now, if I was... Whoa. I hit the key and I was in the wrong window. If I was a good artist, I would do one more, like, set of lines to clean this up a bit. I'm debating. I mean, it is kind of messy. I probably need to do one more. Where do I start? Alright, so we can turn off the layer way underneath. Dim this one out. I'm hoping this layer will be similar, but a little more under control. But we'll see. 'Cause, 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 we'll see. ' Let's start with the cloud. Maybe. Whoa. That is not what I wanted, but. Whoa. Yeah, radial lines. Okay. Get back to what I wanted. That. Where do I want to start? At the beginning. Whoa. Hooves. I'll start with those. I have to think the dimensions of layers that I want. Facing hooves. Do I want this? I don't think I want that. Can I zoom in and out with... I can. So... I'm gonna experiment and leave this brush kind of like watercolory. See what happens. Maybe it's a disaster? Maybe it's not. I can already kind of tell it's gonna be a disaster. Start over. So I want this. I don't think I want thin lines. Or do I? This is the stage that I always have a lot of trouble with. Because I like the scribbly look here, and then I try to refine it, and I can't get it perfect enough, and it's like I'm losing detail. There isn't any detail, it's just messy the way it is now, but I always think it's losing detail when I... try to do smaller lines. I'm totally the person to just keep doing it over and over and over, and I never finish. So I try to limit myself to 3. So I've already done like a sketch way at the beginning, and then I did a second sketch over the top of that, and this is the third one, and this is all I'm going to do. Whatever happens here is the final layer. So if I do the watercolor, look, that's what it's going to be. Forever. Okay, so that's a facing hoof. I'll do this. Wait. Yes. So wing goes over the top. The wing goes over the top of the facing hooves. Oop. Let's do it this way. Oh, I almost deleted everything. Let's not do that. Okay, so Photoshop will rotate got it. You can't draw a square on a rotated canvas. The square rotates with the canvas. Alright. This was the really annoying leg. That looks more jagged than fluffy. Fluffy. There we go. Spiky legs. Now that I look at it again, this looks spiky too. Hey, I know you. Right. Now to not ruin the contour I had set up here. I know you're not supposed to like do short little bursts of brush, but you know what? Forget it. I don't care. Don't tell me what I can't do. Gonna fluff it up a bit. I am making what do you call it? The thing. I'm making the thing. When the stream is offline, you can put a picture on your stream. So this is what this will be. Whoops. Go smack the microphone for you guys. Mm. And it is the ever creative Sandy sleeping on a cloud. I'm gonna nitpick this little thingy here if I'm not careful. I better leave it. Tail. Cloud. Cloud is on the bottom. Tail is behind the facing hooves. Nope, don't want that. Get out of there. Nope, don't want that either. Whoop. Whoop. What? I don't know how much of, like, the individual hairs I want. I don't think I want any at all. And yet, it needs to look silky almost. That might be good enough. So, facing hooves. I'm gonna rename that foreground hooves. Legs. Can I? Does Photoshop not let me move that? Okay. Thinking maybe I want to. Ugh. That navigator looks terrible. Not gonna use that. Go. Get back in your dock. Oh my gosh. Dock. Okay. Guess we're not gonna get a preview. Can I open up another second canvas? Like in programming, Visual Studio will let you open two screens in the same file so you can see it from different positions. View. Workspace. Extensions? Green mode? No. I'm gonna do a quick Google. Photoshop. Second window, same file? Open two copies of the same file side by side in Photoshop. Open the same document in two windows. Oh. Window, arrange, new window for window, arrange. New window. Then go to window, arrange 2 up vertical. Oh my gosh. 2 up horizontal. Oh my gosh. I've learned something cool. Get rid of that before Photoshop crashes. Whoops. Moo. I suddenly forgot how to zoom. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it'll give me like a in theory, I haven't actually even tried it yet, so let's see if it works. In theory, I'll be able to draw like super up close. Whoops. What? Super up close. Oh yeah. And then I can see the zoomed out like preview down at the bottom. So I can make sure that everything's still looking good on me zooming out. I do save often. I have my hand on Control S by default. Like it's just always sitting there when it's not doing anything else, and I just mash it. Constantly. So yes, save often. Ugh. See, I'm not liking the way I'm doing the hair. At all. Stupid hair. So there's hair spikes over here. You know what? I'm gonna do the ears first. Ear. Foreground ear. Do, do, do. Ear. Good enough? Meh? I'm gonna run out of screen space if I'm not careful. There's something wrong with that ear. I'm gonna start over. I think it's because I didn't quite swoop. Maybe it's too big. I like drawing her with big ears, but maybe that's too big. Alright. I'm gonna do the trick. No? You know what? Maybe I'll draw out here. That's definitely got some jitter. That's not cool. Smoothing is on. Don't understand. I think it's because of that. That looks a little better. Yes, I'm going to put these on the same layer because I can. No one can stop me. Oh, did the music stop? It did. Nope. Get rid of all that. Start over. So there's like spikiness here and then... There was music. Royalty-free music from aviators. I think the key is to not have too much smooth hair lines. Of course, it's looking a little not as intended in the big view. Gosh. Starting over again. How did the tail work out so well? Maybe it's because I didn't care so much. So I'm gonna do this. This got mangled up. More? Yeah. So it needs to be... Somehow the tail came out like looking almost silky. And the head hair is like... Water break. Okay. It looks okay. Right now, it looks okay. Maybe get rid of that a little bit. There's kind of a main thing going on here. It's kind of just a scribbly mess on the last layer. But there's hair. Whoops. That startled me more than... Okay. Control Shift Z. Nope. I broke it by hitting Control Y. Boom. Okay. I was saying there's a main part of the main here. But it's all scribbly on that layer. So I need to give it something that looks like it's just kind of... Nope, that's too much. Phone went off. Nothing. I'm going to leave the main and work on the wing, because that'll obscure some stuff. Oh gosh. I don't want to do this wing. I don't want to do this wing. Super concentrating. I don't want to. Wings are hard. Just keep going. The feathers go all the way up. And then there's like, the fluffy part that they connect to. For lack of a better term. Whoops. Kind of got rid of too much there, yeah. So, I like to make my wing parts fluffy. So add some of that. There's something weird going on here. Oh. Stuff popping up in the background. Excuse me. I'm busy. Now, that's too much. So I'm kind of looking at the zoom in and the thumbnail thing all at the same time. I don't want to get too sloppy. And yet, I still want some fuzzy textureness. I'm not gonna do too much of that. So the feather shares a row. Same with this one. I don't like it. Maybe it's better if we do that. Put the spines on the feathers. Maybe that'll help. That might make it look too detailed then. Gonna get rid of the middle spines for now. And just concentrate on drawing the feathers. There's one. And they kind of get less and less defined as I go on, but they're still there. I don't like it. I think I need to put the feathers on their own. Whoops. I do want those. Gosh. Well, there goes that. No? Saving it. I have the layers. Can you even see the layers? Yeah, they're right above me. I don't know if there's a way to count layers. I have a lot. I need to lock that. Lock those. So as far as layers go, so obviously I started with nothing, but this is the first. This is what I did the first week before. This was 3 hours worth of stuff. Mostly because of this dumb back leg. And then I drew this layer on top of that, which I still kind of like more than what I'm doing right now. Whoops. And so I'll like sketch out a layer and then fade it out and then draw on top of it. So I'm sort of half tracing and half refining, I guess. But I like this better. Gonna be honest, I like that a lot better. It looks really messy and like a newbie, but I don't know. Throw some color in there. It could be pretty nice. I'm gonna do a bad thing. Just put some color in, see what happens. Pretty little tan pony. Color all that just to be sure. So here we go with the, like, putting a... You can kind of guess where, like, all the scribbly feathers are, but then you color them and then you have to go, well, is that a feather? Is this one right here? I think it is. But do I want it? Looks okay. Here's her hair color. It's not quite yellow. It is kind of yellow, but it's sandy colored. Get it? Sandy. I don't know if I want to do such... The brown hooves aren't part of the deal, usually. And green eyes, but she's asleep, so no eyes. And I'm not trying to make them whipped cream. It's possible I color sampled the wrong thing. Let me double check. Nope, down here. Whoops. Down here. Looks like it's the right color. Yeah. Nope. Wrong color. Not wrong color. Wrong button. Yeah. This is my first ever official SandyFortune commissioned art. A character sheet. And I think the colors have changed a little bit since then. I do agree that the yellow is kind of yellowy. I like it to be browner. I like it to be like, where is it? This one. See, that's the brown I like. Yes. Whoops. I can get the arrow on the... Yes, this one was for a Pathfinder character, like the D&D character. And I like this one a lot. This is the one I use for my avatars everywhere. Now the issue being I don't know how to replicate those colors quite yet. And I forget which layer I need. I think it's multiply? Multiply. Hardness. Alright, here we go. Nope, did it wrong. I really shouldn't be coloring, but I am. Because I'm just gonna throw it out anyway if I do another layer of lines. But how do I lock the layer to the layer underneath? Clipping mask? I think it's clipping mask. Yep, it's clipping mask. We're going rogue. I think I want less flow. Kind of give an overall not as bright color, but I guess mine up here is just way more saturated. I don't think I want that, so I'm just gonna start over. Boop. Boop. Boop, boop, boop. A little dark where it hits another object. Ambient occlusion. Then where the hair, yeah. They should be darker. I'm not quite sure how to, like, get there, though, without just making them flat. They need to be like brown, but not like that brown. I don't know. I'm gonna save that color, because this is just the shadow layer, actually. So if I do that... Actually, I think this back leg is... The back hoof is a bit wrong. The shadow needs to be underneath. Oops, don't want that. Put a little something in there. Get rid of some of that. I haven't colored anything in a long time either, so I'm kind of taking a break and jumping into... Anyway, let's do a highlight layer. And see what that does to the hooves. Clipping mats. So what's the highlight? It's either lighten or screen. I think it's screen that you do for lighting it up. But as you can see, it doesn't really do a whole lot. What if I... Oh. The reason it's not doing anything is because I was in eraser mode. There we go. So put some white in there. That's kind of more than I want, and there we go. It's kind of turned her hooves coppery, hasn't it? They're pale in here. Never really paid attention to that. Let's try that direction then. Oops. Let's keep that here. Oh. That doesn't work. I don't suppose I can erase off of multiple layers at once. Nope. Why would I want to do that? Ever, Photoshop. Never. All right. Nope. Not the right color. That's the right color. We'll just color sample. Whoops. Okay. So that's... It's still got some shadow in there. It's changing the color a bit. But that's the color, base color. Not bad. Fluffy. Multiple. I'm on the eraser layer again. Whoops. The highlight layer. Aw, yeah. I'm madly switching back and forth, trying to balance the... And it is fairly soft shading because I haven't quite mastered like the hard shadow kind of thing. Oops. Like here. This is not my drawing, I might add. This was a... What's her name? Gecko's art. But there's this shadow from the rapier. Down... And then harder shadows up under the jaw here. Photoshop is screaming at me. I'll probably tone all this down later. If I even decide to keep it. I might keep it. I might erase some of this, like, extra stuff, but keep it. The cloud, actually. Obviously, this is pony color. I think colors are my strong suit. Where did that layer go? Cloud. The cloud needs to be... white? Should the base be white? The closest thing to a cloud bed is a Casper mattress. Not a sponsor. What am I doing? Create 2 layers. One is for highlights. No, one is for shadows. One is for highlights. Put them down to flipping. Multiply. So it's mostly a white cloud, but its shadows are blue. Actually, I made a mistake. Because you can't put highlights on white. So the cloud needs to be something that's not perfectly white. I was even drawing on the wrong layer, wasn't I? Nope, I wasn't. Whoops. There's the cloud layer. Whoops, that is not what I want to do. I want to do this. Bucket. 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 Darker. Okay. So why not? How do I explain it? I would have it no other way. If I can't control Z, I ain't gonna do it. But, okay, so let's say that I make this cloud perfectly white already. Get rid of that. I can't make anything whiter than white. Let's see. Let's try this. So there's a white. And here's an off-white. Maybe I'll make it a little bit more obviously not white. So you can give white a shadow if I get back into the... Whoops. So you can give white a shadow. And you can give gray a shadow. But when it comes to highlights, white is already the brightest it can ever be. But if you start with gray, then you can give it a highlight on top of it. See? I don't know if you can even... I don't even know how good that looks on a stream. Let me see. You can kind of see. And that's about all the color theory that I know at the moment. It just, if you want something to look white, like a cloud, then what you need to do is start with, you need to start with gray. So you have some room to breathe. It starts off looking like a storm cloud. Whoops. I think I want the smooth thing going on. That's kind of the look of this whole... That's been the look of all this. But it starts off looking like a cloud bank or a fog bank or a storm cloud, rain cloud, whatever. But then you can go in and highlight it in places where there's sunlight, and it makes it look more like a bright cloud than a storm cloud. But I still like to shade. Isn't there a key, a hot key, where I can, like... What am I trying to say? There's like a hotkey that I can run and then like resize the brush on the fly without using the screen. It's not that. It's not that. Oh, it's that. How did I get that? That? What is that? I can make it happen, but I don't know what I'm doing. Is this the right click? It is. Alt right click. And it does the thing that I... Oh. It's so good. Then if I go... So... Down makes it hard. Up makes it... I'll get it. I'll get it. Maybe I shouldn't use this. Nope, it just shrunk all the way down to 20. Oh my gosh. 1 px. 100. I want a darker gray anyway. Blue. No, that's not good. But I am wanting shadows like under the hooves, under the chin. There's a problem with the highlights going on. Okay. Whoops. Darn it. Try this again. Pretty sure I want some, maybe even some just harsher. You don't normally want to use just straight up black in shadows, because it kind of sucks the color out of the picture. But since it's a cloud that's white, can't really... I don't know. Let's put that blue layer back in. Yeah, see, the darks are too dark. The shadows. The shadows are too shadowy. We failed. That's still too shadowy. Whew. My hand hurt. hurts. I've been death gripping my stylus. Ow. Water break. My water's gone. I think I can last a half an hour. Okay. Pin. Back. In the hand. Nope, that definitely doesn't work. Maybe that blue is enough to kind of... It's a shadow. It's the cloud. Good. Good, good, good. I'm running into an issue with my darker cloud idea because I don't want it to look like a storm cloud. And yet it kind of does. I'm using blue, so it's more like a snow cloud. That would be chilly. I want it to be quite bright and happy. Without blowing too much out of the... I don't know. Having a little trouble. Oops. I'm going to break a rule. I'm going to make the cloud white. And I'll just have to compensate with shadows. Get rid of the screen layer for the highlights because I can't do it. Can't make highlights if I do that. But I think it's a better end result. Extra dark and blue. It's possible I need to stretch too. Now, The thing about the clouds are, I don't know. I mean, stylistically, I just used the show, how the show kind of curly cues a cloud. But I've not. I don't know how to shade those little curly things. How does the light interact with that? I don't know. It's outside my pay grade. I think I need to reduce that a little. Yeah. Made some mistakes here. Especially down here, I think. Would stand to be a lot more white. And that. Over here, especially, because it's in the sun. We're going to color this cloud on the same layer as the other cloud. Now we're gonna have kind of the same issue here. I'm gonna drop that over here to make a nicer highlight. It's not like terrible. And yet it is. The background also has some kind of like haziness going on to it, so if I turn that off, you can see that it's definitely like cloud color. Maybe I can turn the opacity down. I don't think I like that. It's too that works maybe. What's happened in her case then, she's too dark. Her shadows are too dark. So she needs more highlight. And I am more than happy to oblige. We're erasing. Don't want to do that. Ooh. Don't want to blow it out of the water though. Sheesh. I do want to make it look like she's bathing in the sun though. Ah! What was that? I zoomed in and I didn't mean to. That was too much. 10%. Thanks. Maybe it needs to be a blue. Nope. See, that's just we're going. Nope. Problem here, honestly, is that I put everything on one layer, the hair color and the coat color, so now I just have to be extra careful about everything. Like this, I think I want to get rid of that. Make sure I'm deleting. Okay. This is the multiply, so this is the darker shadowy layer. Maybe I want extra hardness. I'm gonna experiment. Harder shadows means brighter light. And there's no harder light than the sun. Okay, so definitely some shading around the mane. More hardness. Yeah. I'm thinking maybe more. 10%. Wait, that was the wrong way. 75%. We'll try that. 75. There we go. Not like huge, but oh, I'm learning. I'm learning. I've never done hard shadows before, so this is exciting. It doesn't look horrible yet. It's starting to. I think maybe I need to tone it down a bit. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. Give some more under the chin because the mouth is definitely not in the sunlight. Ba-doop, boop. The individual feathers. Ooh. I'm liking the gradient I can do with this. I'm gonna abuse it. I'm not careful. Like right now. Whoops. I'm getting quieter because I'm getting tireder. It's almost quitting time. The highlights are really kind of bad. Maybe we can fix that real quick. Real quick-a-like. Nah, I think we need... Yeah. Definitely some like light on the top of the nose and the eyelid, like the cheeks, the tops of the ears, her back, the edge of the wings, to an extent. Actually, for light, light is actually, you only get hard edges for light on an object when it's like metal or glass or something with, what do you call that? Is that the specularity? I forget. I used to know. Basically, she's not made of metal, so she gets diffused highlights. Yeah. The darks are really still just kind of dark. I think I like it. I think the problems I'm running into are the highlights. The highlights aren't working quite everywhere. Oop. A little on the nose and the cheeks again, tops of the ears, along the back, wings, along the... Oh. Not so sure about that. I'm not sure how to indicate brightness. Whoa. It's not looking half bad if I take the opacity down from the lines. Now it's actually looking quite... I think I accidentally discovered how to make everything look brighter by getting rid of all the blacks. Oh my gosh. I think as long as I fix the brand or cutie mark, save it. I already did. Good, good, good. I'm back to the cloud again. The cloud's colors. Get rid of it. Get rid of all of that. Going pure white. Get more flow going out of there. Oh. What? Somehow... I don't understand what I hit. Smoothing options? No. Clouds. Coloring clouds. Erasing clouds. Okay. Nope. Wanted a little darker. Nope. Wanted a little darker. Maybe a little darker. No, no, no. There's a bit too much here, but not half bad. Whoa, that was half bad. I need to... Nope. More. Lower it some more. This is one of those that needs to be very, very subtle. The shading on this cloud, or it'll look like it's about to rain instead of... So it needs to be bright, not in the slightest bit dark and heavy. Good. Back to white. Color the Z cloud. The Z. And then, oh, don't remember which. Nope, it was that one. It was that one. I found it. Crisis averted. Whoa, crisis not averted at all. 10%. I'm not complaining. Here is going to be the interesting bit. What if I put the vector cutie mark? Can I find the vector cutie? I think that's it. Nope. Behold. No. I doubt I will actually use this point blank. Although, that is sort of the standard approach to these things. Body. Oh. That's pretty cool. So get rid of that so it doesn't interfere with anything. Right. Huh. mean, it's kind of warping it a little bit. Toward the back. Actually, isn't there a sort of, kind of a thingy? Where it actually is like a warp. What did I do to this? Okay. Puppet wrap? Warp? Close. Distort? No. That's the mode that I saw. Stop it. So it's like it's wrapping around the back. I don't think. I think I'll just do it the normal way, or the way I know how. Maybe a little bit out. Nah, just a little bit like that. To make it look like it curves around the back a little. Oh, whoa. Oh, did I turn on the ruler? Yeah. Nice-ish. Nice-ish. This isn't in the same style at all. So I'm going to try a little something something. We drew at 10 px, no, 20 px, I think. Oh dear. Now it's just, we're gonna pretend to trace all this. But it looks like it matches. Maybe we don't want to do that. Huh. Undo. Could you see? Boop. Okay, it definitely needs some sort of a odd treatment like that. Just because. But, I'm done for today. And I may work on it off screen or off stream because it's almost done and I want a background image. But we'll see. We'll see about that. But definitely. Save. Go. It's saved. I know what to do next. I think I'm just gonna leave it the scribbly way. Move on to something else after this. And now I'm just rambling. So I'm going to go. And thanks. Thank you to everybody who was watching. There were a few of you chatting, so that was cool. And I'll see you guys later. Bye. See you later. Bye. Everyone, bye. Bye. I moved where I turn off the stream, so